Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live and exclusive on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, in a few moments we will get Group B underway, but already this week and starting Monday morning, Group A was completed yesterday afternoon, and we can have a quick look how that table finished up. And it was Andy Jenkins coming out on top by 2 points from Lee Evans. Neil Duff in third position. If you're joining us for the first time, Andy Jenkins is straight through to Saturday night's final. Lee Evans and Neil Duff go into tonight's group of 5, and Robert Thornton, Andreas Toff Jorgensen and Scott Marsh went into Group C, where they were joined by 3 new players in Jamie Lewis, Luke Getty and Stu Wilson, and today belonged to Jamie Lewis, winning 5 out of 5 and averaging just shy of 94 for the whole day. Remember, it's the top 2 from this group that will join Andy Jenkins in Saturday night's final, and it's the top 3 from this evening's group, and we've got 5 players in action for your enjoyment, so we'll be getting 10 matches in total. All the games best of 7, first to 4, 2 points for a win, and leg difference will count. The 5 players in action this evening, as mentioned, it is Neil Duff and Lee Evans from Group A, and joining them will be Martyn Turner on debut, Steve Hine and Robert Rickwood. Our opening match this evening features Neil Duff, and he is up against Lee Evans. Here he is, 50 from Ballyclare. Of course, the recent winner of the WDF World Championships. This man, a
first leg, it's Neil to throw first.
Year.
Game on.
Already into week 13, which will be Champions of Champions Week. Is
100.
week 1 winner Robert Owen, week 2 winner Chaz Barstow, week 3 winner Graham Hall, and last Saturday night's winner Daryl Pilgrim.
140.
4 already qualified. 8 more players to find, which we will do, of course, over the
100
next 7 and a bit weeks or so. So these two played in Group A, so 3 meetings already this week. On Monday, Duff was the winner, 4-3, and then Tuesday and Wednesday belonged to Lee Evans, winning 4-0 and 4-2. There you go, 10-11 Duff for
60.
this one, 4-5 about Lee Evans. Has to be said, was outstanding in Group
81.
A, and just edged out by Andy Jenkins.
$180. Lee required 140.
Yeah, Lee Evans in Group A averaged over 90 for the week. Oh, double 10.
130. Neil, you require 61.
Neil Duff averaged 86.06 for the Group A, and at a high of 99.77.
53.
Lee Evans at a high of
105.47,
but the impressive stat, he hit 29 of the 84
180s on the first leg
in
Lee
Group
Evans.
A, and despite the max from Neil Duff, it's a breaker throw for Lee Evans, continuing where he left off on Wednesday.
Second leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on.
Was a very tidy 13 dart break of throw. 1 dart missed at a double for Neil Duff at double 4. The
44.
reward, of course, for these two in qualifying in 2nd and 3rd position respectively, as they come into this Group B, which is a group of 5 players, and it's the top 3
45.
join Andy Jenkins, and the top 2 from Group C, which will be completed tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m.
134.
Just took a moment there, did Lee Evans, to compose.
100.
Certainly won't be rushed. The order of play this evening. Following this one, debutant Martyn Turner up against Robert Rickwood. Steve Hein against Neil Duff. Then Lee Evans back in action against Martyn Turner. Then Rickwood against Steve Hein. Neil Duff, Martyn Turner. Lee Evans, Robert Rickwood. Turner versus Hein. Rickwood versus Duff. And our final match will be Steve Hein and Lee Evans. A little bit disappointed. Seen Steve Hein a little earlier. And no muffins. And I'm quite partial to especially a chocolate chip
125. Lee, you require
this week
52.
as I'm on a week's rest from the gym.
$36.
So a real chance.
Neil, you require
Neil Duff
51.
to break straight back. There's the single 11, once tops.
Game shot on the second leg.
A 13-dart breaker throw in leg one from Lee Evans is backed up with a 14-dart breaker throw from Neil Duff.
Third leg, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
Two missed at double 16.
66.
2-0 lead. An example, though, there, those figures of how well these two have started this match.
$123.
Good luck those who took my advice and joined me on Sporty Stuff TV around about 8:25 this evening during the Greyhound show.
$140.
Those averages are climbing.
60.
I've been seriously impressed by Lee Evans this week. He has produced some wonderful darts. And like I said, those 29 180s.
34.
His nearest rival in terms of 180s was Andreas Toff Jorgensen. Yeah, he hit 14. Robert Thornton
44.
on 12. Andy Jenkins on 11. And Scott Marsh and Neil Duff with 9 apiece. So 15 more than his nearest rival.
96.
Neil Duff, of course, has accepted his
140. Lee, you require
invitation to the
108.
World Seniors Darts Championships next year.
$84. Neil, you require 70.
Beautiful first start.
30.
But it's Neil Duff's turn to fluff his
Lee, you require
lines on the
24.
outer segments. 3 in hand for Lee Evans for our third consecutive breaker throw. Oh, just inside the wire, he was walking. He thought it was in.
$12. Neil, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg. Neil Duff.
Missed darts at doubles for Lee Evans. Could, or maybe should, be 3-0 up. He finds himself 2-1 down.
Fourth leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on.
If you are joining us on our YouTube channel and you're from outside the UK. Welcome along to the action.
60.
Is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and hit that alert bell.
95.
If you've watched the coverage before, welcome back to the action.
140.
Fastly approaching some magical numbers in regards to views on our YouTube channel.
134.
Continued support.
140. 60. Lee required 161.
Over 10.5 million views now on the YouTube channel.
129.
Didn't even think about the 161 with Neil Duff on 212. So sensibly
140.
leaving
Lee
his chosen double,
32.
which is double 16.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Lee
his
Evans.
Second 13 dart leg in the match. So we've had 2 breaks to throw, followed by 2 holds.
Fifth leg, it's Neil to throw first. .38.
And despite 6 missed darts at a double, it's Lee Evans with an average in excess of 100 as we start leg 5. And this is how to punish
140.
poor opening visit from Neil Duff.
60. 100. 140.
Couldn't find a third 180. No 180s from Evans yet. Which is a big shock. He should go back up.
131.
And does with success. Leaving 130. Well, he's got to come down.
137. Lee
Evans
required
finding
130.
big trouble with his final dart. Oh, needed the treble 20 to get a dart at the ball.
65.
Goes for the ball anyway
Neil, you
to leave
require
tops, but
126.
can only find the outer ball. Single 19 leaves ball. That leaves double 6.
114.
Right on the wire.
Lee requires 65. Game shot on the fifth leg.
Much more
Lee
clinical
Evans.
from Lee Evans, and that is a breaker throw to follow the hold in leg 4. A 14 dart break, giving him a 3-2
Sixth
lead,
leg,
and he
it's
has
Lee
the
to throw
darts
first.
to win this one 4-2, and the averages
Game
from
on.
both players very, very impressive. The 105.47 in Group A equalled
96.
Lee Evans's personal best in the live league. However, he missed multiple darts at a double.
40.
Could have had one close to 110. Neil Duff's personal best at the live league.
180.
Is 102.96 as Lee Evans eventually finds his first 180 of
100.
the evening. That's 30 for the week.
58. 85. Lee, you require 167. 95. 95. Lee requires 72.
Tops for the match.
Game, shots,
Absolutely
and the match. Lee
clinical
Evans.
in the end there. Lee Evans winning legs of 13, 13, 14 and 15. A little bit of a blip in the middle, but ends that match with an average of 101.52. 186 140s and 40% on the doubles. Good start to the evening. Right, when we return, it will be debutant Martyn Turner up against Robert Rickwood. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live and exclusive on Sporty Stuff TV. I'll put my teeth in and try that one again. Well, 1 down, 9 to go. Up next, debutant Martyn Turner in action against Robert Rickwood. Here's debutant Martyn Turner, 53, from York. Uses a 21-gram Puma dart. Nicknamed the Mutt's Nuts. It is past 10 o'clock and get away with that one. Here is Robert Rickwood, another
First leg, it's Martyn to throw first.
Northerner.
Game on.
From Burnley. These two know each other very, very well. Sure, they've played locally many, many times, but in official meetings, just the one, and that was
40.
the World Seniors Masters qualifier this year. They met in the round of 64. It was Martyn Turner winning 3-0 with a 90.18.
60.
They go even money. Martyn Turner, 8-11, Robert Rickwood.
83.
Martyn currently sat in 15th position in the WDF World Rankings, just a couple of places ahead of his great pal Darren Johnson. It's
60.
a little bit unusual to see Martyn and not see Darren.
98.
He's having a very good season. Here's Martyn Turner.
180.
That was a very good visit from Robert Rickwood, but my great pal Andy Jenkins just sent me a message reminding me 180s don't win games. That's why I'm sat at home. 1-0 to Jenks. Yeah, this year he was the runner-up.
127.
In the Swiss Open was Martyn Turner, beating Mike Gillett and Jelle Klaassen on the way. Semi-finals
100
in the Denmark
Robert,
Masters, losing
74.
to James Richardson, another Live League regular, of course. Semi-finals of the Welsh Open, losing to Wes Newton. Did beat
Game
Jones
shot on the first
and Rhys
leg.
Hayden en
Robert
route,
Rickwood.
as Robert Rickwood of the 15-darter breaks throw, and he needed a break of throw, of course, to win this one at the first opportunity. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. 140.
Semi-final of the Belgium Open as well was Martyn, losing to the very impressive Wesley Plazier, beat Dave Pallett and Terry
95.
Jenkins en route. I don't think there's many people that's played in more events this year than Martyn.
140. 40. 180.
He has been playing on the Challenge Tour this year, well, they both have.
59. Robert, you
events,
require
13
41.
from 23.
Game shot on the second leg. Robert Rickwood.
This is very, very tidy from Robert Rickwood. A 15-darter has been followed by a 12, leads 2-0. Welcome to the Live League, Martyn.
Third leg, it's Martyn to throw first. Game on.
180s in each of the two legs for Rickwood. He's played on the Challenge Tour this year, 10 of the 15 events. He's won 12 from 22, a high of 96.76. He's ranked 10th in the World Seniors Dart Tour. He's beat me a couple of times.
100.
Finished 40th in Q School this year, winning 9 of his 13 matches at a high of 102.72.
140.
finished 19th on the Challenge Tour in 2021.
180.
That's Martyn's first 180 in the live league.
100. Martyn, you require 87.
Robert Rickwood playing his 74th
55.
live league match. Remember, he started his live league campaign as a qualifier.
60.
In the live
Martyn, you
league
required 32.
is 100. He's currently averaging 106.31. As Martyn Turner looks to get his first chalk
60.
on the board.
Robert, you require 121.
Trouble 17 and ball.
85. Martyn, you require 16. Game shot on the third leg. Martyn Turner.
With a 17 darter gets his first leg in the live league and his first leg in the match. Trails 2-1, still a break behind.
Fourth leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $140. 97. 60. 99. 40.
Slow down a touch this one. Martyn Turner
100.
looking to get that break back. He will need to win the match.
95.
Well, no finish for Rickwood, so 6 starts from 205 for Turner.
105. 94. Martyn, you require 100.
For a level game. Perfect start.
Game shot on the
That'll make
fourth
him feel
leg.
a whole
Martyn
lot better.
Turner.
That's a 15 darter. And it is that all-important break of throw
Fifth
to
leg,
level
it's
the match.
Martyn to throw first. Game on.
Rickwood still with an average of 99.79 after that tremendous start to the match.
180.
He only used 27 darts in the opening 2 legs, so it's giving him
140.
big average. But the important numbers to look at is the legs won, and at the moment it's 2s apiece.
58. 58.
And just for reference, of course, the current WDF World Champion Neil Duff, who we just seen
58.
in the opening match, going down 4-2 to a very impressive Lee Evans. He's the current WDF World #1.
99.
He will be defending his title, of course, next year, as well as playing in the World Seniors Championships.
105. 123.
These two will be in
Martyn
it.
require 100.
Well, he knows how to take out the 100.
60. Robert, you
Not
require
this time, so 81 for Rickwood. Treble 14 for double 16. Oh,
Game
tremendous
shot on the
recovery.
fifth leg. Robert
And
Rickwood.
another rock solid leg. The 81 out. A 15 darter. And that break of throw.
Sixth leg. It's Robert to throw first. Game on.
Really good start to the night. 101.52 average in the opening match from Lee Evans. Robert Rickwood not too far away from that. 98.24 at the moment. Martyn Turner not doing
42.
too much wrong, averaging 87.8.
$84. 40.
Maybe just beginning to feel the pace.
$140.
And that dart's not a good one for him.
57.
Does have a stacking style lie as the board enters, the dart enters the board.
180.
And that's a third 180 for Robert Rickwood to leave double 19 to wrap things up with a 13 darter.
125. Robert, you require 38.
A second 100+ average in as
Game,
many matches.
shots, and the match.
That is
Robert
absolutely
Rickwood.
class from Robert Rickwood. 102.28, 318s, 6 140s, 4 out of 6 on the doubles, 66.67%. Well, what a start to the night we've had. Up next, it is Steve Hine against Neil Duff. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, match number 3 of 10 on the opening night of Group B, and it's Steve Hein against Neil Duff. Steve Hein playing his 9th match in the Live League. Did play in 2021. This is his first go in 2022. He actually played in Group B, Phase 3, Week 2, as did
First leg, it's
Neil
Steve
Duff.
to throw first.
And
Game on.
well, Steve Hine won that first meeting 4-2. He averaged just shy of 80. Neil Duff averaged over 91. And then they met on the Friday night, and Steve Hine did the double, another average in the 70s, 78, and he won 4-2. I'm not sure those kind of numbers would be
81.
enough tonight, especially after the solid performance from Neil Duff in the opening match. Going down 4-2, but did average 94-24 with 2 180s and 2 out of 6 on the doubles. Steve Hine 6-4, Neil Duff 1-2. Steve Hine has been on the Challenge Tour this year.
40.
Played 5 of 15 matches, 5 of 15 events. Won 8 of 13 matches at a high of 93.99, a running average of 84.17. Has played some WDF events this year. His best
100.
run, a quarter-final in the national singles, where he lost to Martyn Turner's great mate Darren Johnson 4-0.
100.
Did play at Lakeside, of course, in the WDF this year.
140.
2-0 against Kevin Luke in his opening match with an 83.3. Defeated Leonard Gates with an 86.41.
Neil, you require 140.
And then lost 3-1 to finalist Thibaut Tricot.
100.
Currently
Steve, you require
35th in the
160.
World Seniors Darts Tour rankings is Steve Hine.
42. Neil, you require 40.
Lost to the impressive
Game shot on the first
Colin
leg.
McGarry
Neil
in the
Duff.
World Seniors Masters qualifier, and also lost to Rishi Howson. No shame in that, of course. And it's Neil Duff who breaks throw in leg 1.
Second leg, it's Neil to throw first.
Nice little 16 dart breaker throw.
180.
Kicks with a max in leg 2. And in the
50.
World Seniors Match Play qualifiers, lost to Johnny Farrell and Martyn Turner.
100. 99.
Actually played Steve Hine at the Circus Tavern in the World Championships
60.
many moons ago.
81. Neil, you require 161.
Don't think he gave me a muffin that day either.
85. 96. Neil, you require 76. 36. 137. Neil, you require 40.
I was just looking when I did play
Game
Steve
shot on the
Hine
second
in the
leg.
Worlds.
Neil
As
Duff.
Neil Duff doubles his lead, 2 out of 2 on the doubles, averaging well just shy of 94, 93, 94 to be exact.
Third leg, it's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Back to back 16 dart legs for Neil Duff. 2006 I played
99.
Steve Hine. I beat him 3 sets to 1, so I did lose the opening set. I had an average of 91.32.
123. 85. 125.
However, he did get some revenge 3 matches later.
60.
Beat me in the Eddie Cox Memorial in 2009. 6 legs to 3.
121.
Little trip down memory lane.
140. Neil, you require 132.
From Steve Hein down to 117. Oh, and he can't finish now. Needed at least a 25 there.
31. Steve, you require 117.
A bag of nails from Neil Duff, but the shot's on for Steve Hein. Oh, very nearly.
77.
Hit the treble 17. That would have left
Neil,
double
you
3.
require 101.
Well, they're in a room. Can he take out the 101 tops?
81.
And very nearly
Steve, you require
3 out of 3
40.
on the doubles, and it would have been 3-0.
Game shot on the third
Left it
leg.
late.
Steve Hein.
Double 5 finding the target. Not a nice double to go for, but with one dart in hand, he could attack.
Fourth leg,
and
it's
he
Neil
did.
to throw first.
An 18 dart hold. 2-1.
139. 99. 60. 97. 41. 55.
Well, the 41 not punished. Can't afford too many visits like that against Steve Hein.
38.
Well, his last 3 visits to the board have been 60, 41 and 38.
80.
Steve Hines left the big fish. We've seen that today from Jamie Lewis. I'm not going to see it from Steve Hein in this one. From Neil Duff, because he's left 164. I'm not going to see it from Steve Hein. Needed the 2 treble 20s in the ball.
58. Neil, you require 164.
Well, he's completely lost his rhythm.
86. Steve, you require 112.
Treble 20 for double 16. Couldn't find the adjustment, had to move. So treble 17 for tops.
30.
Next
Neil, you
door.
require 78.
Treble 18, double 12. Single 20. Can he get his finishing boots back on?
Game
There's
shot
the
on the
answer.
fourth leg. Neil Duff.
Wasn't a pretty leg, but it was effective with his final dart finding tops. He's now 3 out of 4 on the doubles.
Fifth leg, it's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Average of 87.53.
43.
Steve Hines' average over his previous 8 matches here at the Live League is just over 80.
125.
Was on debut, those 2 evening sessions.
45.
And he was in a tough group. He's certainly a better player than that average suggests, in my opinion.
100. 121.
Raise of the eyebrows as if to say, well, where were they? Or where have they been?
140. 125. Neil, you require
Problem with that
136.
His single 20 at least would have left him a far easier finish.
100.
Ton from Duff, picking off
See,
the
you require
25, leaves 36.
167.
We've seen Jamie Lewis go very close to this, right on the back of the 170.
142.
Missed the ball for a
Neil, you
167, and
require
Steve Hein
36.
has just missed the ball for the 167. But these are match darts, and that is a long way off. It is seriously humid down here in the south coast.
Game, shot, and the match.
Makes the required
Neil Duff.
adjustments, and Neil Duff finds the double 18. A very tidy average again indeed. 90.91, 1/182, 140s. Very, very good finishing. 4 out of 6, 67.67%. Right, when we come back, Lee Evans back in action against Martyn Turner. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, it's match number 4 of 10 we're bringing you to this evening, and it is Lee Evans against Martyn Turner. Here's Lee Evans, 33 from Kempsford, uses a 22-gram data dart. Challenge Tour winner. A little run through his season so far. He's up against Martyn Turner, 53 from York, uses a 21-gram Puma dart. Well, cool. Well, quick look at the table. 3 players on 2 points. Neil Duff, of course, played 1 more match than the rest of the field. Can Lee Evans go top?
First leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on.
Bookies think so. He's a very strong favourite, 2-7.
$83. 60.
Well, Lee Evans this year has been on the reserve list for 15 events on the Pro Tour. He's currently
95.
68th in the Players' Championship Order of Merit, has a running average of 92.
140.
He's won 18 of 33 matches. He's had a high of 100.3. He's at 67 180s. He's had wins over Ian White, Mensa Sulovic, Raymond van Barneveld.
43.
In a run that's seen him reach the quarter-finals of Players' Championship 19, losing out to Andrew Gilding.
41.
Also reached a couple of last 16s with wins over Ratajski, Rob Cross, Gabriel Clemens, Ryan Joyce and Scott Williams. He's currently 15th in the Challenge Tour Order of Merit, and that's after missing 5 events. He's won 36 of his 46 matches, a high of 103.11.
140.
He has the highest running average in the Challenge Tour in 2022. Was a runner-up
140. Lee require 140.
Lee Evans in Challenge Tour 2.
$65.
Did play the
Martyn, you require
UK
120.
DA National Finals, lost in the last 16 to Scott Mitchell, but he averaged 94.64 over 30 legs in 5 matches.
54. Lee requires 75.
He's a player going in the right direction. His average in 2021 was
55.
Well, actually,
Martyn
nearly
requires 66.
7 points lower than it is this year so far. He was down at 85.14 for 2021.
26.
Martyn Turner with 1 dart to break throw in leg 1.
Lee require 20. Game shot the first leg. Lee Evans.
Lee Evans eventually finding the required double and eventually holding throw 1-0.
Second leg, it's Martyn to throw first. Game on. $140.
His opening match, Martyn went down 4-2 to the impressive Robert Rickwood, who averaged 102.28. Martyn
30.
84.65, couple of 180s, 2 out of 7 on the doubles. And that 100 finish, of course.
91.
Lee Evans in a 4-2 win over Neil Duff. Had an average of 101.52.
100.
This is a good response from Martyn.
60.
Looking to get his first chalk on the board. That was a bit of a snatchy one. You can tell that wasn't released
96.
properly by the angle of entry and the fact it was short.
94.
Here he comes.
121. Martyn, you require 160.
The 140 would have left 135, which may have only needed one treble in the combination. Double 12.
104.
Didn't mean to do that, of course. Was looking
Lee,
at
you
the
require
big
154.
16 for tops. Treble 20. Oh, two treble 19s and tops. I don't get that because he's such an accurate player around the treble 20.
64.
The adjustments
Martyn, you
much nicer.
require 12.
Treble 20, treble 18, and then a short adjustment.
Game shot
to
on the
tops,
second leg.
all immaterial.
Martyn Turner.
As Martyn Turner with a 16 darter also holds throw. One apiece.
Third leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on.
Average an indication of the
57.
slow start to the match from Lee Evans. It was a 20 dart hold in leg one. Martyn did have one dart at tops
57.
to break, and that would have been an 18 darter.
$81. 47. 85. 139.
That's got him right back in the leg. Lee Evans has got to watch himself here.
$90. 82.
This one almost feels a little bit edgy. Should stay there.
58.
Probably one of the more frequent big finishes the players have a go at.
78.
Outside of 1-2-1.
Lee, you require 130.
Treble 20-20 ball. Two treble 20s double 5. There's the single. Couldn't find the treble. What a chance this is for Martyn.
47. Martyn, you require 98. $58.
Tops. 83's no gimme. May
Lee,
only
you
end up getting
require
one dart at the
83.
ball if he doesn't find the treble 17 with his opening dart to leave 32. Oh, he does find it. Two in hand. Oh, Houdini would be happy with this one.
Game shot on the third leg. Lee Evans.
Both his legs have been won in 20 darts. That one, though, with a very, very tidy 83 out in 2.
Fourth leg, it's Martyn to throw first. Game on. $66.
for him. Has to run for cover. May go up for 18s.
93.
And that's the perfect lay. Both in.
Yep,
no surprise there.
180.
As soon as that first dart landed, it was perfect for that stacking style of Martyn
44.
Turner. And no reply from Evans. And no answer to the 180 from Martyn Turner.
45. $46. 94.
Evans at the moment averaging 27 points lower than what he did in his opening match of the evening.
140. Martyn, you require
Although
160.
that's a great 140. Still not on a finish. Tops.
76. 96. Martyn, you require 40.
He's left 82, but I'm not sure he's going to
Shot
get
on
a
the
go,
fourth
and he isn't.
leg. Martyn Turner.
Well, incredibly, it's 4 holds a throw, 2 20 darters for Lee Evans, 2 16 darters for Martyn Turner.
Fifth leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on. $44.
Well, I have absolutely no explanation for this performance from Lee Evans, apart from the
57.
fact that the ace Aka might have been involved.
180.
I will never understand this sport. Answers on a postcard.
41. $180.
Well, in the nicest way possible, he's been throwing
a
bag of nails pretty much in this
Lee
one,
required
and then
97.
he's produced back-to-back 180s. And he's going to leave tops after 12.
57. 81. Lee require 40. 35. Martyn, you require 142.
The way things have been going in this leg, I was going to say I wouldn't put it past him. So 122 for Lee Evans
45.
to go back in front for a third
Lee
time.
require 5.
2 2s. Got a lot to do with this start.
1. Martyn, you require 97.
Needed one of
57.
the trebles in either of those 2 darts to
Lee
get a dart at a
require
double.
4.
Or 2 had he found the treble 19. Come on, you've got to attack this, Lee.
Game
And
shot on the
does with
5th
his
leg.
second dart.
Lee
Guess
Evans.
what? Yep, you have guessed it. A third 20 darter for Lee Evans, but he leads 3-2. Martyn has to hold here.
Sixth
The
leg, it's
game's up.
Martyn to throw first. Game on. $125.
20 dart leg of 501 is a 25 average, so you won't be shocked to see that his average is 77.77. Climbed a bit after that visit.
96.
Treble 18 is the shot.
43.
Had he even a single 18, he would have left 304, which meant he could have attacked the treble 20, because at 140 would have left a finish.
$134.
Great use of the cover shot. Now 40 points in front in a leg that Martyn Turner started. Well, that takes care of that.
135.
Martyn should get at least a dart at the ball to win the leg.
94. Martyn, you
Last
require
one from Lee.
89.
So single 20 leaves the ball.
42.
Lee Evans, at least here, should get a dart at the ball. It should be treble 20 first.
Lee, you require
2
90.
single 20s leave that bullseye. A single and a treble leave double 5. The treble with dart 1 leaves double 15. Double 5 for the match.
85. Martyn, you
Now,
require 47.
3 from 12 on the doubles. Single 7 for Martyn. Double 10. Gotta go.
Game
And
shot
does
on the
go.
sixth leg. Martyn Turner.
It is an 18 darter that will take us all the way to a decider, and it's Lee Evans with the honour.
Seventh and final leg. It's Lee to throw first.
Frequent questions. It's just about who gets the start. It's just the way it's drawn, and when the ties are reversed tomorrow, it will be Martyn Turner that will have the throw in the odd legs of the match. No bullseyes until the final
92.
on Saturday night.
$45.
Martyn averaged 84.65 in his opening match, match number 2. He's averaging not far off that in this one.
134.
82.18. Lee Evans is averaging about 20 points less, around 81.
26. $140. $140. Lee, you require
Normally,
135.
Would go bull on this shot, but doesn't need to. So down at 19s. Well, he's looking. He was thinking. The thought process there was 5 19s to leave tops.
79.
He's had a bit of a miscount there. He's lost 20 points somewhere.
100. Lee, you require 56.
Can't believe he would have been going double 18 to leave double 10.
Game, shots,
It matters
and the
not.
match. Lee Evans.
The best leg of the match comes in the final leg of the match. A 14 darter for Lee Evans to get over the line full legs to 3. He remains unbeaten, an average of 83.95. 2 180s apiece and 4 140s apiece. Right, when we come back, Robert Rickwood back in action, this time against Steve Hein. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, match number 5, and it is Robert Rickwood against Steve Hein. Here is Robert, 50 from Burnley. He's a 23 gram V7 Legends. That's a new one on me. I know these darts, a 23.5 gram Loxley dart.
First leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
And a former UK Open semi-finalist. First meeting between the two here at the Live League. Yeah, I've met dating back as far as 2019 on the
84.
Challenge Tour. Robert Rickwood winning that one 5-4. Then they met on the Challenge Tour in 2020. Robert Rickwood winning that one 5-3. And then they met last year on the Challenge Tour at Milton Keynes. In the last 16, Steve Hein winning that time 5-2 with a 90.96.
43. 59.
This match will complete the second cycle of games, so all the players would have completed 2 of the 4 allocated matches
100.
tonight.
59.
Beauty of this Group B is even if you have a disastrous start to the group on the opening night, still plenty of opportunities to try and scrape a
121.
third place spot in the table of 5.
180. Robert, you require
47
153.
Robert Rickwood for this one. 5-4 Steve Hine. Trouble 19 for double 18. Ooh. Just misses
97. Out. Steve, you require 119.
Trouble 20 for tops.
Game shot on the
Beautiful
first leg.
End
Steve
to the leg.
Hine.
299 points in 6 starts for Steve Hine. The 180 and follows it up with 119 checkout for a
second leg. It's
dart.
Steve to throw first.
Break of throw. A little teaser for you next week.
140.
As we move on to week 6 of 12 qualifiers. 3 former BDO world champions in action. Christian Kiss,
100.
Martyn Adams and Wayne Warren. Amongst
140.
the 12 players in action next week. More details on the other runners and riders Saturday night.
100.
Or I might give you 3 more tomorrow night and then give you the final 6 during
30.
Saturday night's final.
$43.
There's a bit of a theme, as it's something you may have picked up on the
36.
The avid followers of the Live League. A lot of these players all have serious A games, but tend to struggle when it comes to a B game. Unfortunately, at the
38.
highest level of this
Steve, you
sport,
require 155.
a high quality B game is imperative.
99.
Look at the elite end of the sport there.
83. Steve, you
B
require
games
56.
tend to be around the mid-90s mark.
Game shot on the second leg.
This is good
Steve
stuff
Hine.
from Steve Hine. A 17 dart hold of throw following the 15 dart break in leg 1.
Third leg, it's Robert to throw first. $119.
32 darts used to win the opening 2 legs for Steve Hine. Looking to bounce back after
85.
that 4-1 defeat at the hands of Neil Duff.
$65. $100. $100. 100.
Forget the final leg of the Australasian Southern Hemisphere
140.
World Series Tour. Gets underway tomorrow morning as soon as we're on air at 9:30 as we conclude
60. Robert, you require 77.
Group C. I will keep you up to speed with all the
Game shown the third leg. Robert
results
Rickwood.
as they happen and the scores, so no need to go anywhere else as Robert Rickwood pegs one back with a holder throw.
Fourth leg, it's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Our second 15 darter of this match.
85.
Not a misstarted a double yet in this one. 1 out of 1 for Rickwood, 2 out of 2 for Steve Hein.
81. 100. 95. 119. 100. 27. 85. Steve, you require 170. 81. Robert, you require 140.
Steve Hein will be back at the 89.
68. Steve, you require 89.
19 double 16, 1920 ball. Perfect start.
Game shot on the
Perfect
fourth
finish.
leg. Steve Hine.
And his second 17 dart leg. He's won in legs of 15, 17 and 17 to give him a 3-1 lead. Still averaging over 90.
Fifth leg, it's Robert to throw first.
Looking good to pick up his first win of the night.
41. 85. 180.
One apiece in the 180 column.
85. 100. 180.
Fires back with a 180 in the leg. It's a slightly different slant on the leg and the match. And those two are right on the bottom wire. He's risking it.
60. Steve, you require 151.
To finish off, a solid performance. Tops to do it.
111. Robert, you require 120.
So Steve Hein
40.
will be back with 3 darts in
Steve,
hand.
you require 40.
To pull off has to be considered a bit of a shock, especially the nature. If he can find
30.
double turn, and he doesn't, because it would have been
Robert, you
4-1.
require 80.
Let's not forget, last time out, Robert Rickwood averaged over 102. He wants tops.
Game shot on the 5th leg. Robert Rickwood.
Robert Rickwood keeps the tie alive with the 80 finish after, well, a great opportunity for Steve Hein. 4 darts to win the match.
6th leg, it's Steve to throw first. Game on. Faulty. $44. 85. 140. 85. 85. 60.
So Robert Rickwood has stolen the darts here in leg 6.
41. 59. 129.
After finding the treble 3 with his opening dart, picks off 2 treble 20s to leave 62.
45.
Steve Hine.
Robert, you require 62.
Just can't find that big visit he needs. Double 16.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Robert Rickwood.
Back-to-back legs for Robert Rickwood. Remember, he trailed 3-1. An 18 and a 17 darter, and he now has the darts to win it in leg 7.
Final leg. It's Robert to throw first. Game on. $41. 41. 84. 97. 60.
Here's a chance for Steve Hein.
140.
Taking it with both hands. Great 140. Now the pressure is switched to Rickwood. Now he
44.
comes up dry.
59.
Well, Steve Hein has to be careful to not give Rickwood a go at a double, because at the moment he's 3 out of 3 on the doubles.
60. Steve, you require 164.
To include those finishes of 77 and 80.
100.
Big last start for the Muffin Man. He's already had 4 match darts.
90. Steve, you
Gonna get another
require
one here.
64.
At least. And it's going to be another one at tops.
Game,
And
shots,
this time
and the match.
he
Steve
finds
Hine.
the double, and it is Steve Hine who picks up his first win of the night. To be honest, a deserved winner there. Led at 3-1, 4 match darts, but eventually getting there in the 7th. 3 out of 3 for Rickwood, 4 out of 8 for Steve Hine. Right, when we come back, it will be Duff against Martyn Turner. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next it is Duff against Martyn Turner. First meeting between the two I can find. All the players now have completed 2 matches, so we're at the halfway point. All have 2 to play, starting with this one. Duff 1 to 3, Martyn Turner 9 to 4. Confirmation of the table there. Lee Evans, 2 from 2, 4 points plus 3. Robert Rickwood, Neil Duff, and Steve Hine all on the
Right,
one
first
win.
leg, it's
It's
Neil
just
to throw
Martyn Turner
first. Game
awaiting
on.
his first 2 points on debut. Very rarely see the best out of a player on debut here at the Live League. Usually takes them
60.
a session or two to get used to the surroundings and unique aspect of this
91.
Online Darts Live League. Much
39.
longer. All change on the horizon.
$55. 100. 140.
Neil Duff has
60.
picked up 1 win from his 2 matches. Lost to Lee Evans 4-2 with a 94-24. And then defeated Steve Hine 4-1 with a 90.91. 4 out of 6 on the doubles.
$140. Martyn, you require 78.
20 for tops. That's a great dart for him.
58.
He laid it on
Yeah,
top.
we require 102.
Managed to squeeze between the double and the wire. Went for the bigger target there. Went for the 42 for tops instead of the
94.
ball for double
Martyn, you
16.
require 20.
But it's double 10 for Martyn for a breaker throw.
15.
That'll hurt.
Now we require
Can't
8.
believe it. Shake of the head. Tells you all you need to know.
4.
Wow.
Martyn, you require 5.
His finishing tonight has been pretty tidy. For Neil Duff,
1.
both with double
Now we
trouble.
require 4. Game
Well,
shot on the
Duff
first
doesn't
leg.
fluff.
Neil
Double
Duff.
1. He finds the target and eventually holds throw, but a missed opportunity for Martyn.
Second leg, it's Martyn to throw first. Game on. $135. 45. 100. 83. 140.
Strong leg from Martyn. 135, ton 140. Down to 126 after 9. A possible
80.
darter.
Martyn, you record 126.
Have 6 darts in leg 1. Oh, that's a wonderful second dart.
92.
He's miscounted and he's left himself double 17. He's just realised.
140. Martyn, you record 34.
They're all the same size, pal.
Game shot on the second leg. Martyn
It is
Turner.
a much better leg than the opener. It was a 23 dart hold from Neil Duff in leg 1, and that's a 13 dart hold in leg 2 for Martyn
So look, it's
Turner.
Neil to throw first. 140. 137.
This one could be the perfect example of the kind of game where one leg doesn't define the
100.
quality of the entire match, but it will, of course, affect the overall averages.
100. 100.
140, followed by 2 tons in the scoring phase of this leg from Neil Duff. 137.
94. Now we
and
record
94 from
161.
Turner. Be back up for the treble 20.
97.
So
Martyn, you
2
record
treble 20s in the ball
170.
to have our second 170 of the day. Give it the build up.
58. Now we record 64.
Tops for a 14.
24. Martyn, you record 112.
Both players now 1 from 7 on the doubles. Double 16.
Game shot on the third leg.
That's just about right for
Martyn
me
Turner.
after missing 6 starts at a double in leg 1.
Fourth leg, it's Martyn to throw
Almost
first.
a little bit of
Game
karma
on.
for Turner, and that's a 15 dart breaker throw.
140.
Up next, Lee Evans back in action.
140.
He's up against Robert Rickwood. Can Lee Evans make it 3 from 3?
82. 59. 137. 140. Martyn, you record 142.
Tops for a blinder.
Game shot on the
Oh, look
fourth
at that
leg.
for a shot. And what did I say
Martyn
about
Turner.
one leg shouldn't define the quality of the entirety of a match? As the 112
Fifth
check
leg, it's
out
Neil to throw
is
first.
trumped with a 142 and a 12 dart hold. After the opening leg of
66.
23 darts from Neil Duff, and it was a hold, Martyn Turner has reeled off
125.
3 legs in 13, 15 and 12.
140.
So 40 darts to win 3 legs. Round when it's well in excess of a
100.
110, the average since that. Or post first leg.
60. 92. 100. 136. Nearly 135.
To save the match. Bullseye. This would be another absolute blinder. Oh,
88.
the line was good.
Martyn, you record 48.
Couldn't quite get the weight of dart correct. Double 16 for full 1.
16. Now we
Two
require
match darts for
47.
Turner.
Game
It's
shot on the
Neil
5th
Duff
leg. Neil Duff.
with another steal in leg 5 to close the gap to 1, but it is Martyn with the honour in leg 6.
6th leg, it's Martyn to throw first. Game on. $59. $45. $100. $100. $140.
Needed that.
$60. That is 80 scores. 105. $60. Martyn, you require 97.
No real pressure. Duff back on 236.
$59.
4 match darts now for Turner. Now he has the prospect of
81.
going for
Martyn, you require 38.
19.
$22. Now you require 155.
Oh, can he produce a saver again?
117. Martyn, you require 16. $8. Now you require 38. Game shot on the 6th flag. Neil Duff.
Neil Duff finds the double 19, something Martyn Turner couldn't do to win the match, and now it's 3-all.
7th and final leg,
Duff
it's
has the
Neil to
darts.
throw first.
Such a great spell in the middle of this match for Turner.
85.
Neil Duff has just been taking his chances. The 3 winning legs for Martyn, 13, 15
97.
and 12, including a 112 and a 142 checkout. 23, 18 and 20 for Duff.
100.
And he could be the one that goes on to win the match.
60. $140. $100. $55. $100. Now we record
So
121.
1-2-1 for Neil. Treble 20, double 18. Double 18.
85. Martyn, you record 144.
Change his name to Houdini. Oh, needed the second treble to get a go at double 12, and it's missed by a fraction.
128. Neil, you require 36. Game shot and the match.
And with his
Neil
best leg
Duff.
of the match, a 16 darter, but that is most definitely one that's got away for Martyn Turner. I think it was in excess of 10 match darts in the end. 3 from 18, 16.67% was his undoing as Neil Duff picks up his second win of the night. Right, when we come back, it's Lee Evans against Robert Rickwood. Good evening, and well, it is just about good morning, and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, it is Lee Evans against Robert Rickwood. Confirmation of the win there for Neil Duff, and the unfortunate Martyn Turner is now without a win from 3. He has one more match to play, and that will be against Steve Hein.
First against Lee
next
to throw
match
first.
to follow this one.
Game
on.
on.
The game will be Robert Rickwood against Neil Duff, and then it will be Steve Hein against Lee Evans.
$60. $83. $57.
These two actually played each other in 2018 on the Challenge Tour. Lee Evans winning 5-4. And they also played each other
60.
in Phase 3, Week 1, Group C in 2021. Robert Rickwood winning 4-2 on the Thursday. And 4-3 on the Friday.
$140.
Big favourite to win this tie. Lee Evans,
57.
4-11. Rickwood 2-1.
$96. $134. You require 88.
Bullseye.
63.
Good effort.
Robert, you require 40.
I think he's about to find himself a breaker throw down.
20.
Wow.
Lee, you require 25.
Nine for double 8.
Game shot on the first leg. Lee Evans.
Dodged a bit of a bullet there. 3 darts for Rickwood for a breaker throw, but he finds himself one leg down.
Second leg, it's Robert to throw first. $81. $58. $85. $95. $140.
Super last start. Squeezing it in. Both players have
134.
gone off the boil since their opening performances. Remember, Lee Evans started the session with that 101.52, followed by Rickwood with 102.28.
99.
They responded with averages of 83.95 from Lee Evans. And an
140. Robert, you require 96.
Rickwood. Double 8 for a level game.
80. Lee requires 74.
This
54.
is the tops for 2-0.
Robert, you require 16. Game shot on the second leg. Robert Rickwood.
Rickwood with his final dart of the visit gets the double 8, and we have a level game.
Third leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on. $57. $99. $60. $26.
Great opportunity for Robert Rickwood to steal the throw in this third leg.
123. $55. $91. $121. Lee record 170.
It's a treble.
58.
Well, that will be music to the ears of Robert Rickwood.
$100. Lee require 112.
Has options. I don't think he was going for the treble. It's just slipped out of the hand.
80.
Seems to be struggling with grip.
Robert, you
at the
require
moment.
100.
Yeah, looks at his hand. Like I said, it is very humid. Top stops, possibly. No, I don't blame him for staying there. It was a good guide.
41.
Robert
Lee
Rickwood's
require
turn
32.
to miss the big number.
Game shot in the third leg. Lee Evans.
Lee Evans' turn to leave it until the last dart, but he manages to squeeze the final dart into the green bit. He
Well,
leads
it's
2-1.
Robert to throw first. $24. 43.
Moment. It'll only take a bit
80.
of a surge from either player to take absolute control of this match. Both players averaging in the late 70s.
100. 81. 100. 81. 41. 42.
19.
139.
Would have left tops.
100. Lee requires 78.
3-1 and the first break of throw in the match.
58. Robert, you require 93.
Great guide.
75.
Didn't use it.
Lee required 20. 10. Robert, you require 18.
That's
Game shot on the fourth
multiple
flag.
darts.
Robert
for Lee Evans
Rickwood.
to take a 3-1 lead, and he would have had to throw in the fifth to win it. 4-1 as it is. He's still got work to do.
Fifth flag, it's Lee to throw first. Game on. $84. 100.
Averages reflecting the game perfectly at the moment.
140. 44. 125. 140. Libra 152. 92.
Sensibly using the 18s to leave 60.
100.
So
He
20
requires
tops
60.
to put him within one leg of the win.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Finally,
Lee
the
Evans.
tops, and that is the best leg of the match so far. That was a 14 darter from Lee Evans.
6th leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
Five consecutive holds of throw.
81.
A fair few opportunities for both players to break.
$119. $91. $58. $85. $54. $84. $140. Robbie require
Right
160.
back in to the meat of the leg. It's the easier finish of the two. And he will be back for the 130.
82. Lee require 130.
Bullseye to wrap it up 4-2.
Game shot and the match.
Well, it
Lee
was
Evans.
seriously indifferent in the opening 4 legs of the match, and then from absolutely nowhere, Lee Evans has produced a 14 dart hold and a 15 dart break of throw with 130 check out. The average 84.23. No 180s in the match and 4 out of 12 on the doubles. When we come back, it'll be Martyn Turner against Steve Hein. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, it is Martyn Turner against Steve Hein. Confirmation of Lee Evans, making it 3 from 3. 6 points plus 5. This is Martyn Turner's final match of the night. As I said, 8 to 11 favourite, even money about Steve
Okay,
Hein.
first I get Martyn to throw first. Game on.
These two have a fair bit of history. Not in the live league, of course, because this is Martyn's debut, but as far back as 2009, Las Vegas Desert Classic qualifier. Martyn won that one 5-3 in the last 16. Players' Championship in Barnsley 2011. Steve Hein won that 6-2.
100.
UK qualifier in 2013. Steve Hein won 6-5. 2013
95.
Players' Championship in Crawley. Steve Hein winning 6-1. They met in the World Seniors Match Play qualifier this year. In the last 32, it was Martyn Turner winning 5-4.
81.
Steve has one more match to go.
98.
Against Lee Evans in our final game of the night.
99. Martyn, you require 120. 43. Steve, you require 130. 89. Martyn, you require 77. 57. Steve, you require 41.
Chance for Martyn to hold. And now is the chance for the break.
Game shot on the first leg. Steve
Throw
Hein.
it is for Steve Hein. A 17 dart breaker throw.
Second leg, it's
One
Steve
dart
to
missed
throw
at a
first.
double
Game
for
on.
Martyn.
40. 134. 45. 49. 60. 134.
Good response from
81.
Martyn Turner. Control of this leg.
100. 30. Martyn, you require 84. Game shot on the second leg. Martyn Turner.
Martyn Turner does win the leg. A 14 dart break back. And we're back on throw. Martyn has the darts leg 3.
So look, it's Martyn to throw first. Game on.
Nice clinical finish on the 84 there for
85.
Martyn.
140. 43. $180.
First max of the match, and it goes to Steve Hein.
85.
Looking like a third consecutive break of throw in this one.
140.
Definitely is now.
140. Steve, you require 41. Nine. Martyn, you require 148. 100. Steve, you require 32. 16.
Steve.
Martyn, you require 48.
Just 1 from 7 on the doubles. Far more efficient, Martyn Turner.
16.
He was. He's now
Steve,
1 from
requires
4.
16. Game's on the third leg. Steve Hine.
Steve Hein left it late, but it is a third consecutive break of throw. It's now Steve Hine with the darts in leg 4,
We'll
leading
get Steve
2-1.
to throw first. Game on. $140. 135. 45. 137. 60. 101. 60.
So 6
Martyn, you
darts at
require
128 for Martyn
128.
Turner, and it's yet another and a fourth consecutive break of throw.
88. 60. Martyn, you require 40. 30. Steve, you require
Moves on the doubles
136.
continue.
96. Martyn, you require 10. No score. Steve, you require 40.
Can't believe it. Unfortunately, has been his undoing all night.
20.
He gets another go.
Martyn, you require 10. Game's on the fourth leg. Martyn Turner.
Well, throws his hands in the air, but we have had 4 breaks of throw, but we're back on throw if he can hold
It's
in
Martyn
leg
to
5.
throw first. Game on. $85. 100. 140. 95. 96. $124.
The single 19 now would have left 170.
$100.
Super last start from Martyn Turner. Changed the angle of entry and managed to
41.
slip
Martyn
below
required
those
80.
two blockers. What could go wrong has gone wrong.
56. Stevie required 141.
Trouble 19 would have left 24.
109.
So are we
Martyn
going to get
required 24.
our first hold of throw?
No score. Stevie required 32. No score. Martyn, you required 24.
Double three, bottom of the board.
18.
And it still won't go between
Stevie
the wires.
required 32. Eight. Martyn, you require 6. Game shot on the 5th leg. Martyn Turner.
Martyn Turner eventually gets there, and we do get our first hold of throw in the match. So a maximum of 2 legs left,
we get
and
Steve to
Hine
throw first.
needs both. Martyn Turner just needs 1 to pick up his first win of the night.
41. $59. $80. $40. $40. $100.
38 points adrift, and Steve Hein started the leg.
100.
And Turner just needs to keep the pressure applied.
100.
Try and force an error out of Steve Hein.
140. $81. Stevie require 100. Game shot on the 6th flag. Steve Hein.
Absolutely clinical way to end the leg from Steve Hein. The 100 out in 2.
7th and final gets Martyn to throw first. Game on.
We go to a deciding leg.
90. $59.
Penultimate match of the session up next. Robert Rickwood against Neil Duff.
125. $59. 60. $136. 59. $99. Martyn, you record 167.
Both players down to a possible finish.
85. Steve, you record
Final dart
148.
may prove to be invaluable. It's off 82.
85.
He should get
Martyn,
at
you record
least
82.
one dart at a double to win it, and it will. Oh dear. He's missed the single 17 to leave tops. He's at the double 17. He's got 23 left.
66. Stevie requires 63.
Will it be more misery for Martyn? Will be if he hits the ball.
Game shot on
And
the match.
he does hit the ball.
Steve Hine.
100 checkout followed by a ball finish gives Steve Hein the 2 points in this one. And unfortunately for Martyn Turner on debut, he fails to pick up a single point. Right, when we come back, it's Robert Rickwood against Neil Duff. back to the Online Darts Live League for our penultimate game of the session, and it's Robert Rickwood against Neil Duff. Confirmation of the win for Steve Hein, and he joins Neil Duff on 4 points. Our final match of the session will be Lee Evans against Steve Hein.
Okay, first leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $41. 140. 100.
First meeting between the two.
81.
Mixed bag for both this evening.
81. 180.
No problem with those tonight. Neil Duff.
81. Now we require 100.
Jumps here for an 11 darter. Double 10 for a 12.
Game shown the
That
first
is
leg.
a very, very
Neil
tidy
Duff.
leg of darts from Neil Duff, a 180, followed by the 100 out. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Neil to throw first. $140. 54. 83. 41. 118. 125, near 160.
Another one of those. Would have left tops.
70. 81. Now we require 90. Game shown the second leg. Neil Duff.
Goes the double-double route. That's a sign of confidence from Neil Duff, and the 12-dart breaker throw is
So it's
backed
Robert
up
to
with
throw
the
first.
90 checkout, the double-double for a 15-dart hold. Super start to this one from Neil Duff.
26. 100. 100. 140. 60.
5-4. Robert Rickwood. Nice
100.
tie. Neil was the 4-7 favourite. 4-7's looking absolutely mahoosive right now.
100. Here we record 161. $49. 140. Now we record 112. 52. Robert requires 75.
75 for Robert to get a leg back.
Game shown the third leg. Robert Rickwood
finds tops and does get a leg back. Indifferent leg there from Neil Duff. Nothing like the opening two.
Fourth leg, it's Neil to throw first. $45. 78. 26. 100. 100. 100. 180.
It's a second max in the match for Neil Duff.
41. Now we require
Rickwood
150.
was threatening to break through and level things up.
$60. 100. Now we require 90.
Single will leave the ball for 3-1.
48. Robbie require 82. $42. Now we require 42.
Missed opportunity could be costly. Well, he likes double 18. He hit two of them in one visit.
6.
Can't get the one for the leg.
Robert, you require 40. Game shown the fourth leg. Robert Rickwood.
Rickwood with 18 darter and a 19 dart breaker throw has got this one back on throw. He has the darts
It's
in
Robert
the
to
fifth.
throw first. Game on. $100. 70. 100. 41. 60.
After the opening two legs of 12 and 15 darts for Neil Duff, there only looked like being one winner in this tie.
60.
How quickly things have turned.
$100. 85. Robert, you require 141. 95. 100. Robert, you require 46. Game shot in the fifth leg.
Is 3
Robert
on
Rickwood.
the spin for Robert Rickwood. 18, 19 and 17. Neil Duff now right on the back foot.
See if it gets Neil to throw first. $139. 100. 85. 85. 99. 100. 94. 44. Now you require 84. 44.
Only leaves tops with Rickwood back on 172, so it looks like yet another going the full distance.
123. Now you require 40. 20. Robert, you require 49. Game shot and the match, Robert Rickwood.
Neil Duff absolutely shaking his head there, and rightly so, from 2-0 up. Looked like absolutely running away with this one, and then lost 4 legs on the spin. And Robert Rickwood picks up the 2 points. Right, our final match up next, and it is Lee Evans against Steve Hein. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV, all live, of course. Up next, our final match of the session, and it is Lee Evans up against Steve Hein. Steve Hein with a win here will join Lee Evans on 6 points. Or can Lee Evans go through the card and make it 4 from 4?
Okay, first look, it's Steve to throw first. Game on. 85. 58. 100.
'The 2 to 5 favourite for this tie. Steve Hein priced at 7 to 4.
60. 60.
These two have won a previous meeting back in 2016 in round 1 of the Players' Championship, and Steve Hein edged it 6-5.
38. 56. 100.
Seem to
100. Stevie Rock,
issue of grip.
180.
Maybe he may have tried some of the many
94. Lee Rock, 148.
grip waxes and powders available. Needed a second trouble.
100. Stevie
A
Rock,
little bit of pressure on the 24.
12.
Can Lee Evans
Lee require
convert the
48.
48 for a break of throw? 3 missed at a double for Steve Hein. 16 for double 16.
16. Stevie require 12. No score. Lee require 32. Game showed in the first leg. Lee Evans.
Well, bit of a steal for Lee Evans. 6 missed darts at a double for Steve Hein for the hold, but it's Evans with the break.
Second leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on.
For those of you that don't know why he's called the Muffin Man, well, he used to work in a bakery that made muffins.
57. 99. 48. 100. 21. 50. 39. 99. 180.
That's
Stevie
been
Rook 153.
Really bizarre performance from the
97.
Evans this evening.
Lee Rook
Really up and down.
156.
Never quite know what you're going to get.
$140. Stevie Rook 156. 36.
Well, his last 6 starts have been
He requires
wonderful. After
60.
21 and 39, he's hit 180, 140 to leave double 8.
Game shot in the second leg. Lee
And
Evans.
Julie obliges and steps in, hits the double 8, takes a 2-0 lead. 8 darts at a double across 2 legs
Gotta get
for
Steve
Steve
to
Hein.
throw first. Game on.
6 in one, 2 in another.
81.
Mason-esque, those kind of numbers.
$100. 60. 180.
180, number 2 for Lee Evans.
60. 105. 100. Leave it 116.
That's awkward. Oh, what a dart that is.
80. 42. You require
double break
36.
and a 3-0 lead. Double 9. Double 2.
Yeah. 32. Stevie Rook 158.
Another one of those for double 19. Oh, that's unlucky.
83, correct. 83. You require 4.
I actually think he does use a type of chalk, maybe.
Game shot in the third leg.
He's
Lee
chalked
Evans.
that leg up. A 17 dart breaker throw, double break, 3-0 up, has the darts. Can he wrap it up? 4-0.
Fourth leg, it's Lee to throw first. Game on. $180.
Is it a 180 in each of the last 3 legs?
85. $24. 98. $100. $100.
How is his approach play? Oh, pretty perfect.
139.
139 to leave at 58. And this is the final leg of
40.
Aces Aka. If you
Lee require 58.
watched on Sporty Stuff TV around about 25 past 8 this evening. You would have been on this 11 to 4 4-timer.
48.
Maybe a bit premature, Mason.
98.
So double 5.
Lee required 10. Game shot and the
Lee
match.
Evans gets it done.
Lee
And
Evans.
the best leg of the match, a 16 darter, and he gets it done 4-0, an average of 80.16, 3 180s, and 4 out of 14 on the doubles. But that does complete 4 out of 4, and Evans on 8 points plus 9 goes into tomorrow night's second day and final session of this Group B as a huge favourite. We're back tomorrow morning with the conclusion of Group C at 9:30 a.m. We'll see you then.